Hello YouTubers, it's Ed again. First of all, let me apologize for the poor sound quality. I promise that I'll try to get a mic as soon as possible. Tonight I want to talk about faith. Faith is one of the most valued qualities for Christians. The ability to blindly believe in something with absolutely no evidence is considered a sign of greatness of spirit. How humble you must be in order to be able to surrender yourself to a God without having the slightest proof that He's there. If you were to be certain of your own beliefs the whole time, how good of a Christian would you be? Most, if not all, famous Christians have doubted their faith at one point. But that's considered a good thing, because if you're able to overcome that moment of doubt and continue to believe in God, that actually is proof that you are worthy of the kingdom of heaven. Of course, if God were to reveal Himself to all of us, we would all have to believe. So how could one differentiate the better people from the rest of us? It would be like participating in a treasure hunt where all the participants are given a map with the exact location of the prize and a GPS device on top of that. What's the point, right? In this scenario, reason has no place. Or in other words, faith is completely out of the realm of reason. Now there are two things that I see completely wrong with this picture. Most of the people who uphold the belief that faith is the ultimate Christian virtue actually don't live their daily life by the same principle. A great deal of educated Christians use reason for most of their decision making. And for instance, to give an example, if you have a test and you're a Christian, reason tells you that you need to study, and if you study, the probabilities of you doing better in that test are higher. You know that if you don't study, you will do poorly no matter how much faith you have. Or let's say you're Christian and you, for some reason, whatever reason, you want to lose, for whatever reason, you want to lose some weight. Reason tells you that if you cut down your caloric intake and you exercise, you'll lose some weight. What if I come to you and I tell you that by staying at home and wishing your fat away, plus taking a small dose of cyanide daily, you will lose weight? You'll ask me, are you sure that cyanide is not a poison? And I'll tell you, no, if you have faith and you wish your fat away and you take a daily dose of cyanide, you'll lose weight. But of course, if you don't have faith, you won't be rewarded with a weight loss. I'm pretty sure that you would want evidence that cyanide at that dosage won't kill you, because you wouldn't want to take up every day some poison just because I tell you that will make you lose weight. So you'll probably stick to reducing your caloric intake and exercising. So reason can be applied to every aspect of your daily life except religion. And of course you might claim that reason is only pertinent to the physical world, and faith deals with the soul. Of course, there's no evidence that we have a soul. So you need faith to deal with a part of you that actually requires you to have faith in order to believe it exists, and therefore needs to be dealt with. Can you see my point here? I don't quite get how people can demand proof and use a reason for basically all the aspects of their life, and they put a stop to reason when it comes to religion. Isn't that like having split personality syndrome? Can you have a rationalist worldview for everything and strip yourself of reason when you walk into the church? Can you? Well, I can't. I am just one person. But let's assume for a second that I am not the better person, and those who have split personality are indeed greater human beings whose dual brains allow them to achieve salvation through faith. That leads me to the second thing I see wrong with the whole picture of religious faith. Why would a hypothetical God give us reason and expect us not to use it? Why would He reward those of us who don't use it? Doesn't He want all His children to succeed? It's like, let's say, having two sons, Matt and Nat. By passing my genes, let's assume for a second that I'm intelligent, I gave them intelligence and the ability to study genetically, predisposition to be good students. So let's say Matt decides to take advantage of that ability he has, and he studies and does well in school, and he graduates high school with honors. Nat, on the other hand, decided to spend all his time playing video games and barely graduate. So when they both graduate, I tell them, Nat, I'm going to pay for your college tuition, and on top of that, I'm going to give you a new car, and I'll pay your rent. Matt, I know you're smart and all, but I won't pay for your college, and if you want to go to college, you'll have to get the money yourself. And by the way, I wish you both the best of luck. I really want you both to succeed, and I love you both equally. Does that make any sense? That sounds very wrong, right? Anyway, that's what I wanted to say tonight. So, see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.